Do you struggle with staying consistent? It's a cycle we all know too well. You wake up on a Monday morning, the sun is shining, and you feel like a superhero. You've got the new gym clothes, the color-coded planner, and a fire in your belly. You tell yourself, this is it. This is the version of me that finally wins. You crush day one. You dominate day two. But then Wednesday happens. It's raining, you slept poorly, your boss was annoying. Suddenly that fire is just a pile of cold ash. The problem is, we've been sold a lie. We've been told that to do great things, we need to be inspired. But inspiration is a fickle friend. If you only work when you're motivated, you'll only work about 40 days a year. The truth? Motivation is a feeling. Consistency is a system. In this video, we aren't just talking about trying harder. We are going to rewire your brain. I'm going to give you 10 high-impact, simple, and powerful tips to stay consistent even when your motivation is nowhere to be found. By the end of this, you won't need to feel like it. You'll just do it. Tip 1. Make it non-negotiable. Imagine you're standing at a crosswalk. The light is red. You don't stand there and have a philosophical debate with yourself. Do I feel like stopping today? Is my heart truly in this red light? Maybe I'll just walk into traffic because I'm not vibing with the sidewalk. No, you stop. It's non-negotiable. When consistency becomes a must-do rather than a should-do, your brain stops looking for an exit ramp. Most people fail because they leave the door cracked open for an excuse. They say, I'll go to the gym if I finish work early. That if is a poison. Think about your dental hygiene. Do you wake up and wait for a motivational YouTube video to inspire you to brush your teeth? Do you look in the mirror and think, I'm just not feeling the minty freshness today, I'll skip it? No. Even if you're exhausted, even if you're traveling, you brush your teeth. It is a non-negotiable part of your identity. Pick one thing, just one. Tell yourself, I will do this for the next 30 days no matter what. If the house is on fire, I'm doing it on the lawn. When you kill the option to quit, the habit finally has room to live. Tip 2. Create a fixed routine. In chemistry, there is a concept called activation energy. It's the minimum amount of energy required to start a reaction. The same applies to your brain. If you have to decide when to work out, where to work out, and what music to play, you are burning fuel before you've even started. Steady Stan versus Moody Mike. Moody Mike waits until he has time. At 4 p.m., he thinks, maybe I'll run. At 4:15, he looks for his socks. At 4:30, he realizes his phone isn't charged. By 4:45, he's too tired to start. Steady Stan has a fixed routine. 5 p.m. is the hour of power. At 5:59, he is standing by the door. His brain doesn't have to think because the clock is the boss, not his mood. Routine automates the process. When you perform the same action at the same time in the same place, you create a neural groove. Eventually, the environment triggers the behavior. You don't need willpower when you have a Pavlovian response to the time of day. Tip 3. Track your progress. There's a famous story about comedian Jerry Seinfeld. When asked how he became a better comic, he said he used a giant wall calendar. Every day that he wrote new jokes, he put a big red X over that date. After a few days, you have a chain. Your only job, don't break the chain. Why this works? Human beings are hardwired for visual satisfaction. When you see a row of 7 X's, your brain releases a small hit of dopamine. You start to value the streak as much as the task. A young stockbroker once became a millionaire by using 2 jars. One was full of 120 paper clips, the other was empty. Every time he made a sales call, he moved 1 paperclip to the empty jar. He didn't leave the office until the first jar was empty. He wasn't tracking success, he was tracking reps. Stop focusing on the outcome, the weight lost, the money made, and start tracking the input. If you see your progress visually, you'll be terrified to let a blank square ruin your beautiful calendar. Tip 4. Focus on action, not feeling. Most people believe the cycle goes inspiration to motivation to action. This is a trap. If you wait for the feeling to arrive, you are slave to your biology. The actual cycle of high achievers is action, result, inspiration, motivation. Think about taking a cold shower. No one feels like jumping into freezing water. If you stand outside the shower thinking about how cold it will be, you'll never get in. But the second you step in, the action, your body adapts. You feel the rush of adrenaline, the result, and suddenly you feel invigorated, the motivation. Action creates the mood. If you're feeling sluggish, don't try to think yourself into a high energy state. Just move your body. The mind follows the feet. Tip 5. Use the 5-minute rule. Isaac Newton's first law of motion: an object at rest stays at rest. The hardest part of any task is the first 300 seconds. This is where the 5-minute rule becomes your secret weapon. Tell yourself, I am going to do this for exactly 5 minutes. If I want to quit after 5 minutes, I'm allowed to stop. Most of the time, the brain procrastinates because it's looking at the mountain, a 2-hour study session. But the brain doesn't fear a molehill, 5 minutes of reading. Once you break the seal of hesitation and get those 5 minutes in, you've overcome the static friction of starting. 90% of the time, once you have your gym shoes on and you've been on the treadmill for 5 minutes, you'll think, well, I'm already here, might as well finish. Tip 6. Remove decisions. Every decision you make, from what to wear to what to eat for breakfast, saps your willpower. By the time you need to make the big decision to work on your goals, your willpower battery is at 5%. Ever wonder why these billionaires wear the same thing every day? It's not a lack of fashion sense, it's the elimination of decision fatigue. They save their brain power for things that matter. How to apply this? The night before rule. Never start your morning by deciding what to do. Your to-do list should be written before you go to sleep. Environment design. If you want to run in the morning, put your shoes on top of your phone. You have to physically move them to turn off your alarm. You've removed the decision to find your gear. The less you have to think, the more you will do. Tip 7. Keep it simple. Complexity is the enemy of execution. We often fail because we try to go from zero to hero overnight. I'm going to read 100 pages a day. Too hard. I'm going to meditate for an hour. Too boring. When the goal is too big, the first bad day you have will cause you to quit. Instead, simplify the habit until it's impossible to fail. If your goal is to write a book, your simple version is to write 1 sentence a day. Just 1. Even on your worst day, if you've had a long shift, if you're sick, or if you're busy, you can still write 1 sentence. Consistency is a marathon, not a sprint. It's better to walk 1 mile every day than run 10 miles once a month and then collapse. Keep the bar low enough that you can always clear it. Tip 8. Find a support system. Humans are social animals. We care deeply about what others think of us. You can use this weakness as a strength. If you tell yourself you're going to the gym at 6 a.m., it's very easy to hit snooze. You're only letting yourself down, and you're a very forgiving person. But if your friend is standing in the cold parking lot at 6 a.m. waiting for you, you will get out of bed. Not because you're motivated, but because you don't want to be that person who flaked. Andrew Carnegie, once the richest man in the world, attributed his entire fortune to his mastermind group. Surrounding yourself with people who have the same standards as you makes consistency the normal behavior. If all your friends are consistent, you will be too. Tip 9. Celebrate small wins. We are very good at beating ourselves up when we fail, but we are terrible at rewarding ourselves when we succeed. If you only celebrate when you reach the final goal, you'll starve your brain of the encouragement it needs to get there. When you finish a task and say, "Good job, I did it," you trigger a release of dopamine. This tells your brain, "This activity feels good. Let's do it again tomorrow." Reward your effort, not just your results. Did you show up to the gym even though you had a bad workout? Celebrate that. The win wasn't the weight you lifted. The win was the fact that you didn't stay on the couch. Buy yourself a coffee, listen to your favorite podcast, or just take a moment to feel proud. A happy brain is a consistent brain. Tip 10. Don't be too hard on yourself. This is the most important tip of all. Perfectionism is the ultimate killer of consistency. Many people have an all-or-nothing mindset. They eat 1 cookie, feel like they ruined their diet, and then decide to eat the whole box and quit for the week. Consistency isn't a perfect line of success. It's a series of restarts. Think of a plane flying from New York to London. Did you know that the plane is off course 90% of the time? The wind blows it, turbulence shifts it, and the pilot has to constantly make small corrections to get back on track. If you miss a day, that's life. If you miss 2 days, that's the start of a new habit. Never miss twice. The moment you realize you've fallen off the wagon, jump back on immediately. Don't wait for next Monday, start the next minute. Consistency isn't about being a robot, it's about building a version of yourself that you can trust. When you stay consistent, you aren't just getting things done, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. Every time you show up when you don't feel like it, you are proving to yourself that your goals are more important than your temporary moods. You don't need a miracle, you don't need a light bulb moment, you just need these 10 steps. So let's start right now. Which tip are you going to start with today? Are you going to set a fixed routine? Are you going to use the 5-minute rule? Drop a comment below and commit to it. By writing it down, you're already taking the first step toward tip number 1, making it non-negotiable. Don't forget to like this video if it helped you, and subscribe for more systems to help you win at life. Remember, it's the small, boring steps that lead to the big, exciting results. I'll see you in the next one. Now, go get to work.